You are now watching the Movie Juice Podcast.
The juice is loose.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Movie Juice Podcast. I'm Dylan.
I'm Kyle.
And I'm James.
Movie juice! Movie juice! Movie juice! Movie juice! Movie juice! Juice the movies! Oh, yeah!
I am aroused.
This week, guys, we watched a movie, if you couldn't tell. He's doing a tech deck.
I'm a tech, bro. Fucking tech deck.
We watched mid-90s.
Mid-90s. It was Jonah Hill's directorial debut.
Written and directed.
Written and directed. It is from A24, which I didn't know that until I watched the trailer. The music by Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, I wrote that down too.
Are you less down?
It debuted at the Toronto International Film Festival on September 9th, 2018, and was theatrically released in the United States on October 19th, 2018. Its budget was $1.7 million, and it made $9.3 million at the box office. So it made a decent profit.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's like,
Nice.
what, like 6-7 times?
Yeah.
You know? I mean, that's good.
Yeah.
It's just like an indie film. Like, it was very much under the radar because, like, I worked at the fucking movie theater and I don't think we've got it.
Is this the only movie that he's made?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Would you recommend this movie?
Yeah, absolutely. I like it a lot.
I wouldn't recommend people go to the theater to see it, but I would recommend it if like it's on like a streaming service they already own.
Yeah, I would recommend this movie if you really like coming of age movies. It's like showing like like American Pie like glorifies it and this doesn't. Like this shows like the negativity of it all, I guess.
Yeah. So the movie starts.
Oh, would you go?
Oh yeah, American Pie. It's like that.
Oh, that's
Good
right.
shit. Watch the fucking movie if you like that kind of thing.
If you're into coming of age stories.
Yeah, for sure. A little drama ski. Movie starts. Cool A24 sign. Skateboards. Falls apart. Pans to a motherfucking hallway.
It pans to a fucking bed with
Yeah.
Ninja Turtle covers
and
and
the-
SNES and a little Hulk Hogan.
I thought it was I'm just splitting hairs here, but I really thought it was him getting his ass
Yeah,
beat
it was.
first.
Yeah.
Because I think it's like, it's the
It
hallway.
doesn't matter.
It
Fuck
doesn't.
it.
But I'm just saying.
It doesn't, but I'm just saying the way I wrote
Because
the
my notes.
Yeah.
We could
You
just-
know?
Yeah, it pans down the hallway, his brother's beating his ass.
His brother's like clearly a lot bigger than him.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, he's a
Beats
tall
the
motherfucker.
fuck out of his. And he's like
Yeah.
me and my brother used to get in
It's
fights.
not like a full like punch like to the face anyway. Like they're avoiding the face, but like you can tell they're fucking.
He's like rocking his little ass.
Yeah.
though. Me and Will used to get in fights, but dude, Will never hit me like that.
Right.
Like the way this like fucking Ian hits
Yeah.
Sunburn is crazy.
Right.
To me anyway. And I'm the only one with an older brother. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know his sister.
But yeah, then it's the Ninja Turtles and Super Nintendo, and I commented, we love a 90s backdrop, because that's been like a running thing for me this entire podcast. I bring it up
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah, sure.
I
I love the 90s.
I
bro.
put TMNT bed sheets are sick.
Yeah, they are.
I always just cut my britches a little bit when I see a Super Nintendo. 'Cause I think
Yeah.
they look cool as fuck,
I do
man.
love the SNES, man.
Yeah,
It's
man.
fucking
Like,
cool.
I love the style of it, man.
Yeah.
Even like the slim, but I love like the bulky OG one.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome. Anyway, like it shows like whenever it pans, it shows him like looking at himself in the mirror, and he's got like that big scar
Oh,
or
yeah.
like bruise on his
Yeah.
chest where his
Yeah.
brother keeps beating the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
He's like he's poking it.
Except for little dude staring at himself in the mirror, pokes at his chest wound.
Yep. And then it shows
Ian doing push-ups.
Ian doing push-ups during credits. I guess it's like the opening
Yeah.
credits.
Yeah.
My next note says Street Fighter 2 shirt, so you know he's a kid in the 90s.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
Like, his shirts are all cool because after that he's got like a.
He's got a Ren and Stimpy shirt and
Yeah.
a Beavis and Butthead shirt.
Yep.
Or down all of his shirts because I love
Yeah,
like
they're
the
fucking
subtle
cool.
hints to the 90s.
Yeah.
And then his brother leaves because he says, "Stay out of my fucking
Dad
room,
might because
Stevie."
he's playing the PS2 in the living room, or maybe it's SNES. 'Cause
Super
they play
Nintendo.
PS2 later
Yeah.
as well. PS1 actually. They're playing PS1 later when they're talking about his mom fucking all the dudes
Oh yeah.
because they're playing like a racing game or something.
Yeah.
Because it definitely wasn't the PS2 because that didn't came out.
Yeah, so I was like
That came out in
PS4.
2000,
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we know when Sony products came out, unlike Sony.
Yeah.
But yeah, he tells him to get out of his fucking room, and then he
He's down in my
goes.
room, and then that's when he's like, "Oh shit, cool! That's my chance to go in the room."
And the Apple instantly goes into the room.
yeah.
Yeah, and he like tries on his brother's
Yeah.
hats.
You know,
and,
looks through all his cool shit.
And I wrote idolizes older brother who beats the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
Which I guess I understand.
Because
Like,
he's checking his CDs for recommendations.
Yeah.
But he's also checking to see what he doesn't have, so he can. Get
and he's
him a
looking at
CD.
his mixtapes too, and like
Yeah. And this is also where I put music by Trent Reznor.
I wrote that too. I just wrote Trent Reznor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can tell.
They won Oscar or something. They won a pretty high award for something they made a while back.
Oh, yeah?
And
I
then
think it was a Disney movie they worked on.
I also wrote Jordans because I'm a J's guy.
He
got me a
looks
little
at all those
excited.
shoes he's got.
He's got all those fucking retros in there. It's so cool.
I put dude has a pretty cool room.
Yeah.
Even though he was a piece of shit to his little brother. It's kind of a cool room.
And then I really have no idea what's going on in this movie yet, so I write, is this a hip hop movie? And then I wrote title card. And then I also wrote, I like how grainy the filming is.
Yeah,
it
you
looks
can
like
tell,
it was
yeah.
made in the 90s.
It really does, yeah. Very good stylistic choice, in my opinion.
And then it cuts to them at dinner for
Yeah.
Ian's birthday.
Yeah.
Ian's 18th birthday. And it's
he has a gift for him wrapped in a newspaper.
well,
Yeah.
also, I wanted to mention that the mom is talking to her sons about some dude named Todd, and that she's like a young mother, like trying to find a man.
Yeah.
I think like they kind of hint to her like kind of being like,
Promiscuous.
yeah,
Promiscuous girl.
Oh, God.
and
And then Stevie's the main character's name.
Yeah.
He gives his brother Ian a CD. He unwraps it. He's like, I know you don't have that one. I checked. And he just kind of throws it on the table. And I was like, brother said, fuck yo CD.
yeah, I wrote older brother Ian is a dickhead.
Yeah.
And then it cuts to like I guess the next day,
And he's riding his bike
riding
down the
his bike
street.
down the street, and this is when he's wearing his Ren and
Yeah.
Stimpy shirt.
Yeah,
Yep.
that part gave me like kind of a Dope vibe from the movie Dope.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Which I mean, Dope did come out before this, so
Right, yeah.
for like 3 years.
And then I put in my notes,
Yeah.
Stevie sees cool skate kids.
Yeah, I
Good
wrote.
for him.
Well, he sees the kids playing with water guns. I wrote
Yeah,
that too.
that was cool, yeah.
Yeah.
And then it says I wrote skateboard kids and
I put gang of skaters threaten the store owner.
yeah,
Yeah, that was funny. He's like, get the fuck back in your
He was
stove.
like, I was in Desert Storm. He's got like a baseball bat, and
Yeah.
I just wrote shop owner threatening kids with military background. LOL. Because they're just being like little shits.
Yeah, they're like, get the fuck back in there. You fuck you.
Because they're over there like catcalling like you find out his name is fuck shit. He's over
Yeah.
there like catcalling like the older ladies and shit.
Yeah.
And
Because we got Ray, who's the main guy. I mean, we found this out a little bit, but like it's Ray, fuck shit, 4th grade, and Ruben.
Ruben.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ruben's the only one without a nickname.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he goes to the skate shop. I think it's like another day later.
Yeah.
Well, because it pans back to him in his room. He just has the Big Brother magazine he's flipping through.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Trying to
Yeah.
like get an idea for what skating.
Yeah, because I wrote Big Brother magazine. Sweet. Because that's where Jackass came from.
Yeah, and then he's in the bedroom doing that, and then the next day he goes into the skate shop,
Yep.
and they're all hanging around, doing what kids do, just talking and
He's
shit.
talking about stupid
Because
shit.
they're talking to each other like, would you rather suck your dad's dick or eat your mom out?
Yeah, I just wrote Skate Group has a super weird conversation and makes a customer super uncomfortable.
Yeah, he's like, I'm never
Yeah.
coming back here.
Because fuck shit's behind the counter, and then the rest of them are over there, just like having the TV on. They're just talking.
And then I wanted to mention that they're in a skate shop.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
important.
And then kind of just pans to Stevie redecorating his room.
Yep,
Yeah. Well, it's like they say
takes all of his kid stuff down and puts up some.
some man stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, like a swimsuit
I'm
picture.
gonna
Yeah.
drug them, and then somebody says I'd rather my parents. That's what fuck shit says.
Yeah, that was so weird. He's like, yeah, I'd rather like drug them, and he's like, you would just them? He's like, yeah, I guess so. And I was like, what the fuck are you on about?
And then I also wanted to mention that they're watching like skateboard videos, like the grainy
Yeah.
like camcorder ones that were like a big thing, like the
yeah,
CKY
it might be some of the
ones.
stuff the 4th grade film too.
Yeah, that's true.
because CKY and Big Brother, that's really where Jackass came from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it shows him
'Cause-
decorating his room, like
Yeah.
we mentioned.
And then he goes to his brother to see if he can get
Have his skateboard.
because he has this old 80s
Yep.
type skateboard with like a dinosaur on it. He's like, I'll trade you any. He's like, I want your Discman. He's like,
Yeah.
anything with a Discman. Mom got it for me for my birthday, and he like hands him a stack of N64 games.
And he kind of flips
Super
the.
Nintendo games.
They look like.
No, they're the bulky cartridges. They're Super Nintendo.
It makes you feel bad. I didn't know.
To be fair, they look like N64 cartridges in the movie, but it's fine.
Because he trades his Super Nintendo games for Brother's skateboard.
But also, it is the mid '90s, so the N64's not out yet. That's fair.
But the skateboard had like a fucking
Little dinosaur
little
on
dino
it.
on it.
Yeah.
It was bright yellow.
Yeah, it's like a goofy looking one.
Yeah.
But it's a skateboard,
And he takes that stack. He's like fuck it, and then he trades for the skateboard.
and he cannot ride the skateboard.
Yeah, he's like
No,
trying. Like it's like a
sucks
montage
ass.
of him trying
Yeah.
to ride it. He like falls off the first time he steps on it. It was pretty
Yeah.
funny.
And then
Which
it-
kind of shows that he can take hard hits.
Yeah.
I wrote getting better, eating so much shit. Kid's
Oh,
name
yeah.
is Stevie.
I wrote eat shit hard.
Did we talk about where like mom asked Stevie it's movie night and he wants to he's like I can't watch a movie, I want to skate, and that's where he started eating all the shit.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's
Yeah.
like we didn't mention that, but that does happen.
Yeah, because he's like, oh no, because he goes outside to try and learn how to skate.
And then just kind of just pans to him going back back to the skate shop after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they're all skating in the back.
And this is where he meets
Yeah.
Ruben.
Yeah.
Starts talking to Ruben.
Yeah,
Yep.
Ruben, and then like Ray comes up to Ruben and he's like, "Hey, got water?" And then Ruben hands him the empty thing. He's like, "Bro, fill that shit up." And then Ruben sees this as his opportunity to get Stevie to be the new guy. He's like, "Hey, Stevie, go fill this up." And then I put Ruben was the new guy, but now it's Stevie.
Yeah, I put
Yeah.
Stevie is ecstatic to fill up water because he now feels a part of the group.
Exactly.
Yeah, I put they make him go fill the water jug. Stevie is excited to be a part. And then,
And then after that, he's hanging out with it spans like him and Ruben hanging out, and like Ruben lights up a cig, and then he hands him to Stevie. He's like, "Oh yeah," he's like, "You smoke?" He's like, "Yeah, I smoke."
and he starts coughing, and he was just like, "You sure?" And he's like, "It's just a different brand."
Yeah.
I was like, "Poser."
I wrote, "Fuck, I remember the first time I smoked a cigarette." And then he
don't.
thanks him for the cigarette, and he
Yeah,
says,
he says,
"Don't fucking thank me."
Yeah, because thinking is gay.
He says saying thank you is gay.
I put in my notes, "Thanking people equals gay?" Question mark.
I put apparently having manners makes you gay.
And then Ruben, this is when Ruben's like talking about how he's so great, and I just wrote Ruben is a badass because he says that
Because he says, in my notes, I put Ruben is living the life. Because he's like, "I'm living the life. I'm fucking bitches."
he says I smoke, I skate,
Skate,
I fuck bitches. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, man.
Good for you,
Whenever
dude.
he said the thinking you made me gay, my note, it made me think of Aziz Ansari's joke at the James Franco roast when he was just like, he's like, all of you guys are just making fun of me for being clean. You guys keep saying I'm gay. Like if you take a shower, dicks will just fly into your mouth.
I was thinking of a guy we used to work with because he thought that touching people made you gay.
Oh yeah, like I had the classic high five.
Yeah,
I was
like,
like,
that's just gay. And we were like, no, it's not a high five.
It's just a high five, big dog.
He's like, yeah, but that would make me gay.
And then Ruben makes fun of the kid's board.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
says-
says he says I could sell you a
A
complete
used
board
one for $40.
for $40. And he's like, oh, but then you wouldn't have a board. He's like, oh, I'm saving up to get a new board anyway.
Yeah, because he's not gonna buy a board from the shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And then he's like, oh shit, what time is it? He's like, like 8 o'clock. He's like, oh fuck, I gotta go. He's like, you don't have to be home at a certain time. And Ruben's like, nah, not really.
yeah, I wrote Ruben subtly has problems at home, but
Yeah.
it isn't subtle at all. Like,
Yeah.
Not at all.
And then it shows
Stevie washing the dirt and cigarettes off
Yeah,
of it.
he runs to go-
pretty aggressively.
I wrote
Literally,
in
he
all
fucking
caps.
drinks the soap. I was like, and
I wrote in all caps, must get cigarette smell off. And then he goes home.
then he gets home and he's like, I'm sorry I'm late. And his mom's like, it's 7:30.
Yeah, yeah, I wrote that too.
Thought that was funny. He's
And
like,
I
oh,
also
okay.
made a comment of Ian wearing a Bill Clinton mask because it's the 90s.
Yeah.
And then I wrote Ian is a bad older brother.
Yeah. Ian makes Stevie steals $80.
Yeah,
He
because
was just like, if you're gonna
he's-
steal 40, you gotta steal 40 for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like you steal 80, you take 40, I take 40.
This is when he gives himself like rug burn too.
I don't know what that was about.
I guess just to
Yeah.
make it look like he's been getting more.
Abused, maybe?
No,
Or
I think
beat
it's
up
like.
by his brother?
I think it's more so just like show like where he's like a badass from skate and he's got these scars. That's what I was going for.
Or he just felt bad for stealing the money, so he just kind of punished himself, maybe?
That's kind of what I thought, but I just didn't know
Yeah.
how he doesn't seem the God fearing type. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
But maybe, well, I don't know that, man, because like I think like at this point he still is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's just a little kid. Like he probably feels bad for what he's doing.
I guess.
Because he probably knows it's wrong.
By the end of this, I mean he's a fucking grown ass man. But
Yeah, he gets,
Yeah.
get some stanky on his fingers.
Well, we'll get there.
he also, I just wanted to mention that Ian also drinks straight from the jug.
yeah, all the time, and he fucking loves orange. It was a weird thing, like he loves orange
He
juice.
loves orange juice, which like orange juice is good.
I'm more of an apple juice guy.
Yeah,
Not
same.
gonna lie.
But like he's just like walking around drinking it and shit.
Yeah.
But then after he steals the money, he does the rug burn. They cut back to the skate shop.
Yeah,
Yep.
Stevie buys Ruben's skateboard.
And I also just wanted to comment that the Misfits is playing
Yeah.
in the shop. You know, I like the Misfits a lot. So, and then this is whenever you start also like getting like I start writing down like who people are because like
Yeah.
they're starting to get their nicknames. and stuff.
Because they're talking about they keep talking about like I think fuck shit's a little light skinned, and then
Yeah, fuck shit's definitely like I think he's mixed.
yeah, and then Ray, because I think Ruben is like Mexican, I think, because they all talk about it later, and then Ruben's black, and they're all like making fun of each race, or not making fun of, but they're like,
well, my note was because I didn't know his name yet. I now I know it's fourth grade, but I put white dude in the skate group asked a couple of racist stereotypical questions.
well, they were all asking other
Yeah.
ones because
Yeah.
I remember the first one. Ray was like, why do white people love their pets?
yeah,
Yeah,
He's
you
he
find out fourth grade
has a gecko.
Yeah.
That's in my notes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, oh, I don't know, I have a gecko. and then Fuckshit's like, you got a gecko? That's cool.
Yeah, they kind of start fucking with him about that. And that's when I write down white dude is called fourth grade.
Yeah, because later on you find out it's because he has the IQ of a fourth grader.
Yeah.
And he says, "What are black people?"
And like that was a cool. Because I know Ray's like that was a cool answer. Like, because he's like, what do you think, little man? He's like, and like there's a big long pause. And he's like, what are black people? And then Ray's like, I like that. Good answer.
Yeah, and that's when he gives him the nickname of Sunburn.
Because they're talking about like, can black people sunburn?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Because I think that's what fourth grader asked. Because fourth grader's like, I always wanted to know. And Ray's like, fuck you, man. And he's like, what'd you think, little man? He's like, what are black people? And he's like, you cool. Sunburn. And then that's when Ruben gets pissed off because I put my notes, Ruben's butthurt because Sunburn is cool.
Yeah.
And then my next note is I will now be referring to Stevie as Sunburn.
I just wrote Ruben doesn't like Stevie.
Because they all leave to go skate. He's like, let's go skate. He's like, what the fuck was that, man?
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know. I was just answering the question.
And then it pans to them skateboarding in the middle of the road.
Skate montage is what I put in my notes.
I wrote skating scene on the road is cool because it shows the big kids in front because they're better skating, so they are further ahead of Ruben and Stevie, but Stevie is starting to get somewhere on his new board.
I put group sneaks into a park.
Yep, jumping fence.
Yep. And then there's like a big scene of them like all skating together, and then Stevie's talking with fourth grade.
Ruben and Stevie are talking.
Oh, that's right. They're still that because
that's when you find out all their nicknames.
Oh, okay, my bad. I was thinking fourth grade for me.
At some point, they say Sunburn can take a fucking slam.
That's later.
That's later.
Not much later.
No.
But just like he's talking about them and they're talking about nicknames. He's like, why do some people have nicknames and some don't? And Ruben's like, well, I don't really know. But he's talking about how fuck shit. They're like, oh, why is his name fuck shit? Because every time someone leaves a trick, he says fuck shit. That was dope.
Yep.
And I was like, that's a pretty cool catchphrase. To be
Fuck
fair.
shit is the blonde because he says fuck shit.
And then that's when you find out that fourth grade has the IQ of fourth graders. That's why they call him that.
And then Ray.
And then they're talking about how Ray's the leader, so he's the coolest, so he doesn't have a nickname.
Yeah,
Like,
Ray's awesome.
that's what makes him cooler is that he doesn't need a nickname.
Yeah, and then the security guard tried to kick him out.
They also say that Ray is a very good skater and he has the sickest style ever.
Yeah, he has a sick style and he could go pro.
Because whenever the security guard shows up to try to kick him out, that security guard gets absolutely fucking roasted.
Yeah, he does. Because it's played by Gerard Carmichael.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I heard his voice and I was like, I know that's Gerard Carmichael.
Yeah, that motherfucker just gets roasted.
Yeah.
And then, and this is a weird side note, I put, as white as Jonah Hill is, he sure did write a shitload of N-word usage into this movie.
Yeah, he did. I mean, to be fair, most of the main characters are like of color. So.
Yeah, it was just it's just weird because he's also the writer. It's just weird that like I for some reason I just pictured Jonah Hill just sitting there writing all of them into the script.
Yeah, I wrote banter between kids and security cop is funny because they talk about
because they're like, come on in here, we'll fight right now. He's like, you lucky I ain't in there.
He's like, you need Jesus, and then they're like, don't say nothing about smoking cigarettes in the Bible, and he's like, nah, Jesus smoked cools. It's like, what? And then they go to the courthouse.
Yeah, I don't remember what song was playing, but I did put kind of dig on the soundtrack.
Oh yeah, I love the soundtrack. It's really good.
I wrote skate at courthouse, super illegal.
Yeah,
because you're like, oh, is it legal to be here? And Ray's like, nah, it's super illegal. But I mean, like, fuck it, we don't care.
That's when like Stevie's kind of looking around. And he sees two people that he saw in the Big Brother magazine.
Yeah, he's like, oh well, they're pros. Yeah, man, they're pros.
I also wrote, do not smoke what the bums hand you.
My next line is just literally don't smoke crack because he's
probably crack.
That's probably crack.
Yeah.
He's like, okay.
Yeah, and I put holy shit, Del the Funky Homo Sapien is in this movie as the homeless dude.
Yeah, because they're talking to him because it's and they're like
Ray,
yeah,
I think.
Yeah, and it's like, oh man, like he's like, I'm just trying to live life.
That's him in fuck shit.
Oh yeah.
He's like, I used to be like in data entry.
Yeah.
And he's talking about how like I'm just trying to do the best I can. And I put in my notes, Del the Funky Homo Sapien dropping facts.
Yeah, I put Del spitting some fire quotes about creativity.
Yeah,
he was talking about being creative and stuff.
Yeah, he
like
says
that.
like everything takes an artistic mind.
And it's cool how like you can tell they're learning too. He's learning from them and they're learning from him because he's like, oh, you can make money doing the skating. That's cool, man.
Like I've listened to like a lot of his music, but like he's related. His cousin is Ice Cube, and Ice Cube helped him make his first album. But for most common people, they know him from being in
Clint Eastwood
and Rock the House by Gorillaz. He also came back for the Gorillaz' new album. He was on one song.
Hell yeah,
and AWOL Nation just did a song with him.
Oh, that's cool. Fuck yeah, I like AWOL Nation.
Fuck shit also says that they skate every day because it's fun as hell.
And then that's when we see Ray go up to the pros and kind of talk them up a little bit.
Yeah.
Trying to get in a little bit. And then it's just like a really cool montage. Everyone's skating. And then 5-0 shows up.
Yeah, 5-0!
Yeah, I put police show up and everyone fucking books it.
Yep.
And I put cops are terrible at catching people in this movie.
Yeah, they caught like one kid, I think.
They had like stormtrooper aim on that one.
Yeah, for real. And Stevie like runs and hides behind the dumpster.
And then whenever he gets home, his mom like asks him about the money.
Stevie, come here real quick.
Oh yeah, because he gets home and changes his shirt and mouth washes before going inside.
Yeah, he found a better way to do that. Thank God he's not drinking soap.
Yeah. Then
And then he goes in, and Mom's like, "Oh, your brother claims that you helped him. You did it with him, did you?" And he's like, "No."
No,
Like
then
he
Ian-
straight faced lied. And I put in my notes: stealing, smoking, and now lying. Stevie's becoming a bad kid.
Yeah, he's stealing and he's lying. He's one away from being Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah.
He needs to cheat.
And then like he goes outside and starts skating
Starts
again.
skating, and he finally nails an ollie.
He does his first trick.
Well, also Ian beats the shit out of him.
That's
And
after.
Yeah, Ian, like he does his first trick, and then
Yeah.
Ian sneaks in his room while he's
Beats the
sleeping.
shit out
and
of
beats
him.
the
fuck
shit
out
out
of
of him.
him.
And this is where I put Grace fell asleep the first time.
And then
The group are talking about their life options and what they want to
Yep.
do with their lives.
I put talking about school and the future.
they also mentioned that fuckshit's parents take his car away due to bad grades.
Yep.
Because they ask.
Because there's a montage earlier in the skate montage
Yeah.
before they go to the courthouse. You see them riding in the car and like they're all having
Yeah.
fun, enjoying the
Because
ride.
my next note is like Ray's kind of an asshole because he started making fun of fourth grade for wanting to be a filmer. Or he wanted to make movies, and he started making fun of him, and everybody else started making fun of him. And I was just
Right.
like, oh man, Ray's kind of an asshole. Motherfucker's
Right.
trying to dream over here.
Right.
Yeah, but I also start to gain respect for Ray in this scene too, because
Yeah.
they also talk about like Ray wants to get out of the hood because he thinks it's
Yeah.
corny not to take shit seriously.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which like I like
totally
that a
respected
lot
that.
too.
Yeah, I respect that. It's weird that he's also going to shit on another dude for trying to dream big
No,
too.
I agree.
Because that fuck shit's talking about like, I mean, there's really nothing I can do. Like I'm probably not gonna do much after this.
Well, they talk about it later too. How all fuck shit wants to do is just get fucked up and skate.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which like I mean that.
I get it. When you're that age, I mean, yeah.
But also, man, it's so cool because like I'm about to go on a tangent, but like the SoCal like skate scene is where like a lot of that shit started back then, and like it's cool seeing it because like a lot of those guys were just like those dudes. Like it's cool seeing the pros hanging
Yeah,
out.
look
with
at
those
look at Bam
kids.
Margera, like
Yeah, like a lot of those guys came out. Even like
CKY,
Rob
yeah.
Deerdeck and fucking Tony Hawk and shit
Yeah.
before.
just came up straight,
Like-
skating the streets, doing whatever
Yeah,
they
Doing
did.
whatever they did, and then like they go pro and make all this money. But like you got to think like those guys probably had fuck shit friends.
Yeah.
They just didn't really give a fuck, but those guys did take it seriously. And like, I mean, you don't know that skateboarding becomes like what it becomes, but this is like the
like right before it.
well, this is
had
like the
big
mecca
boom.
of like it be.
This is like the
blowing
evolution
up.
of it almost.
You
Yeah.
know, like that's what I think is really cool. Like I never thought that I'd become invested into a fucking skateboarding movie of all things.
Right. I love skateboard when I was a kid. Even though like I had a
couldn't do
skateboard
it.
and I would try and do tricks, but I knew I was never going to amount to anything. But I
See,
still enjoyed watching it.
when
I
I
thought it
was
was cool.
It was
when
cool.
I watched Robin Big.
That's why
when I-
there's
when I
a
was-
reason I always wear Vans.
Well, when I watched Robin Big as a kid, which is weird because
Yeah.
I was big into that, but I don't wear DCs.
Right.
But I related more to Big Black because like he was friends with everybody and he was bigger than everyone.
Right.
He knew he couldn't skateboard. He was like, so I'm just
But
gonna just
I'm gonna be life of the party though.
yeah, I'm gonna be live at the party, and if someone tries to like talk shit to you, I'm gonna wreck them.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna fuck 'em up.
I'm your boy always.
Yeah, yeah. He was like, you're a skateboarder. I understand you can't fight back because you're scrawny. I'm a big dude. I'll handle it.
I got
So
you.
I related more to that.
Because you know, like especially like in like the old skating team too, like you needed some bodyguards every now and again.
Oh,
Like, the
yeah.
motherfuckers were trying to like knock you off your board and shit.
Yeah.
I think of like Tony Hawk and like Skate. Back in the day, I'd play the games and like that was the whole thing. That like they'd come around trying to like knock you off the board in the no skate zones.
Yeah. And then like
So it would help to have a big a big black on your side to be like, get out of here.
after they're talking about their dreams, a song plays. I could not think of the song. This is where Grace woke up, and she was just like, she wakes up during the song playing while they're on the roof. She was like, I know that song, and then she went back to fucking sleep. And I couldn't find the song, but I'm like 90% sure Kanye has sampled it.
Yeah, it is.
It's famous, right?
It's got a weird German title because I have both versions on my playlist.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's in
It's in Famous, right? Am I losing?
no, it's
okay.
on Yeezus.
Okay.
Not Black Skinhead. It's
Because I remember hearing it somewhere in Kanye's discography.
New Slaves. It's at the
Okay.
end of New Slaves.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I knew I'd heard it before, and I was just like, I couldn't find the sample, so then I could not find the Kanye either.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna just pause to have the movie pause while I'm
Right,
just
yeah.
going through every single song.
'Cause I remember when I first watched the movie, I was like, "Is that the Kanye version?" I was like, "No, that's the original."
I see where I messed up. I went to the wrong album. I went to the Life of Pablo because I
Yeah.
thought it was on Life of Pablo.
Gotcha. But then because after they're talking about the future and shit, he's like, "Fuck, I want to go skate this fucking gap." So they go on the roof and there's this
Yeah.
fucking big gap and nail. I was gonna say nail raise it. Ray nails the
Yeah.
gap.
Ray gets
He's
the
like,
gap.
yeah, and then he's like, all right, Ruben, it's your turn. And Ruby,
No, fuck shit gets it next.
Yeah.
Okay,
Fuck
my
shit
bad.
does
And
it,
then-
and
yeah,
then
Ruben
Ruben
pusses out.
pusses
yeah, I
out.
put Ruben is a pussy.
I put Ruben pusses out on the jump.
Yeah, and then Sunburn says, "Fuck it, I'm gonna try it."
Yeah,
and
and
they're
then
all like, "Wait,
Ruben's
no,
like-
you're not going fast enough. Wait."
Well, Stevie tries to like encourage Ruben.
Oh yeah, he's
and
like, "Oh,
then-
you can do it, man." He's like, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah, he
You
tells him
wanna
to shut the
it.
fuck up, and he's mean to Stevie because he's scared. And then Stevie tried to hit the gap going slow as
Yeah,
fuck.
Ray's like,
and-
"You're going too slow, man."
And then he
Yeah.
eats shit.
Oh
man.
yeah, the group thinks he's dead. and
Yo, the
everything.
way he slams, dude.
Boom!
I had to pause the movie from laughing so hard.
Because it is a weird cut where it's like...
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious, dude. Because he's like, no, you're going too slow. And he just fucking
instantly
hits that,
falls.
hits that metal cafeteria picnic table.
Oh,
I think it's
God.
fuck shit too. He's like, oh my god, he's fucking dead.
Yeah.
Dude, I wonder how the sound people, I forgot what their actual job name is, but they have to create sounds for everything in the movie.
Yeah, I think it's like ADR.
Yeah, I wonder how they had to what they had to use to make that fucking sound.
Because it's a fucking thud, dude.
Because it's such a specific noise.
Yeah.
And then they run down there and they check on him and they make him like tie his shirt around his head.
And then
Yeah.
it bleeds through it. And he's like, Ruben, take off your shirt. Give me your shirt.
Stevie's like, or no, fuck shit is like, Sunburn is fucking insane. And like,
Yeah. And then he's like, Ruben, take your shirt off. He's bleeding through this one. He's like, it's my favorite shirt.
and all right, Ruben does not like Sunburn because he had to give him his shirt.
Yeah, because they were already kind of like falling out a little bit. But in months before that, I put Sunburn dead.
Yeah.
That's what it was. That's what I thought. I do fuck shit said so. I didn't realize it was I didn't realize it was a note I had later. He fuck shit says this N-word dead. As soon as he falls, he's like, oh shit, he dead.
And then I wrote, "Bro can take a beating for real." 'Cause
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah.
tough
'Cause I put
fucking kid.
also Ruben is jealous as fuck, and then that's when Ray says you could take like the hardest hits I've ever seen.
Yeah, and then he goes home. Sunburn goes home. And his
Yeah.
mom's like
His
doctoring
mom-
him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's sad.
She said
He
we
doesn't-
used to talk all the time.
Yeah.
And she asks who he's hanging out with.
Like, I don't know these people you're hanging out with. Are they older than you?
Yeah, I don't know their parents. Like, are
Yeah.
they good people? Like, which I understand, like her concern for sure.
sure.
The next day, he goes back to the skate shop, and his board's like fucked.
Fucked up, yeah.
And Ray gives him a board.
Yeah.
Because
He's
his
like,
is
I
fucked
have,
up.
and he's like, I have no money. And he's like, bro, you can have it. I'm
He's like,
giving
bro,
it
this
to
is
you."
yours.
Yeah.
And
then
Ruben's
gets all
little
pissed.
bitch ass gets fucking
I
mad.
put Ruben as jelly and walks out of the shop.
Yeah.
And then Stevie.
Because Stevie's like, oh, really? And then Ruben's like, really?
He's like, what the fuck is
and
this?
He's like,
Yeah.
I want to say thank you.
But I don't want you
But
to
I
think I'm
can't.
gay. And
Yeah.
he's like, bro, that thanking people isn't gay. That's just common
yeah,
manners.
thank you
Yeah.
isn't gay.
Yeah.
It's just common manners.
Yeah.
And then I put in my notes, oh, so thank you isn't gay. Good to know.
I put Ray says saying thank you isn't gay. It's just common manners. And then Ray puts his new board together.
Yeah, I wrote Ray builds his board for him. Ray
Yeah.
is a good guy.
Agreed. And cause I love how Sunburn's like watching him too. He's like enamored with the process too. He's like,
Well, it is cool.
he's like watching every aspect of how he's doing it. It's cool. It's cool to see him. It's cool to watch them build a board too from scratch. It's really cool.
Yeah.
I remember there was an old shop back in the mall before like shops like Zumiez and shit were around, where like they would make custom boards, and I would go in there and just watch them do it. It was really cool.
And then it cuts to another scene where they're at like a
They're getting tacos or street tacos.
yeah, it's
or
like
something.
Yeah.
a little. They're sitting outside eating somewhere,
Yeah. And then Fuck's just like, let me do this trick real quick, and then he bumps into Ian,
Yeah.
and then he's like, oh, what the fuck, bro? You want some? And
Yeah.
my
note on
Sunbird's
that.
trying to like make himself small so Ian doesn't see him.
Yeah, my note on that is like fuck shit goofs on Ian.
I
Straight
put Ian's a
goofs.
pussy because fuck shit's like
Yeah.
fuck. He's like, get the fuck walking, man. What the fuck you staring at me?
Yeah,
Why
I
are you
put-
still here?
I put Ian stared down Stevie and he just leaves.
Yeah,
I wrote Ian does nothing about it because he's only a big strong man when he can beat up his little brother.
exactly. That's why I put he's a pussy.
And then it pans to them back at home. I put
Yeah.
Ian
Yeah, and
asks if
That's when they're playing PS1.
Yeah.
Well, some dude banged their mom.
Yeah,
Because
because
that dude comes out of like their mom's bedroom and like zips his fucking
yeah,
pants.
he's doing the walk of shame because he's still holding his shoes too.
Yeah, and I put Ian asks Stevie if he thinks he's tough and hot shit because he hangs out with those ghetto ass punks.
Yeah, because he says I would have beat your friend. I was just flying solo.
Yeah,
and I was
Ian-
like, yeah, sure you would have.
Ian talks mad shit to Stevie about him and his friends while they're playing Super Nintendo. That's what
Yeah.
I wrote. And then I wrote, can't just try and talk to his little brother about the path he's going down. Mom was a lot. And then he starts talking
Because you
about
can definitely tell
Yeah.
he's trying to mean well, I think, but like
Yeah.
I do too.
he's just being too much. He's too proud to admit
that he's like actually kind of worried about his little brother.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, when I was a little kid, Mom wasn't like that. She was a lot more like protective.
Mom
Yeah.
was a lot different when Ian was a little kid versus Stevie being a little kid.
Right.
I put tell Stevie that their mom used to smoke and pretty much used to be a whore.
Yeah,
Pretty
guys
much is
coming
a
in
whore.
and
Yeah.
out a lot, all kinds of sounds, and then Stevie
So,
says,
what kind of sounds?
And
He says sex sounds.
yeah, no, he says fucking sounds.
Fucking sounds.
Yeah.
And then Stevie just says, fuck Mom.
Fuck mom.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I wrote fuck mom hyphen Stevie.
Yeah.
And
And
then
I put Ian looks flabbergasted.
Yeah. They're like, oh my god, this kid is on one.
Ruthless.
But anyway, and then it cuts to them on the bus because fuck shit's car got taken away.
Yep.
Yep.
And Ray's like, man, when I get my own car, I'm not gonna get my fucking car taken away like you.
And that's when fuck shit hands Stevie
Pills.
Yeah.
And then Ray, and then everyone's like, oh, what is it? He's like, oh, well, I went to the doctor and apparently I got
I got a quote from
ADHD.
that.
So hey, if a doctor gives it to you, it can't be bad, right?
Yeah,
and then
I
Ray's
put-
like, yeah, go ahead, let me get one. And Ray throws it back in his face like, fuck you, man. In my notes, I put Ray says no to pills.
Yeah, I wrote Ray is against the drugs.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is good.
And I
Or at least
put,
the hard stuff.
He says, if a doctor gave it to you, could it possibly be bad? And I put, yes, that's pretty much how Big Pharma works, big dog.
Yeah, I put yes, bro. It can be incredibly bad for you. Look at the opioid crisis.
Yeah, to be fair, that hasn't happened yet.
That's true,
At this
but
time.
it's starting.
But yeah.
And then I just write Stevie does the drugs.
And then
Yeah.
then my next note is Grace woke up again because of the aggressive flute music, and then she instantly fell back asleep. And then my next note after that is fuck shit steals beers from someone's fridge. I don't know whose
Yeah, I don't know
fridge.
whose house that is.
Yeah,
I
but
assume
he
it's one of
stole
those
them.
girls.
It's one of those girls,
Yeah.
yeah, because he goes in and
Well, he
got
goes
a
and
bunch
gets
of
40s. He throws one to Stevie. Stevie almost almost doesn't catch it, but then fourth
Yeah.
grade catches it. And he's like, yeah, here's one for you. Here's one for you.
And I really liked how the music was playing and the cut scenes with them like going around the little
Like
area.
the different places.
Yeah. I like how it cut with the music.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I
I
like
put
that.
Ruben a bitch ass no smoking because Stevie's smoking a pipe or it's like a bowl but it's not a bowl. It looks more like a
Yeah,
pipe.
it's a bowl.
And then he's handing it to Ruben. Ruben's like, nah, I'm good. I'm like, Ruben a pussy, bro.
Sunburn.
Smoke the ganj.
I wrote
Yeah.
Sunburn drinks first beer and smokes weed first time at this party.
Yeah.
He is an animal.
Yeah, like I couldn't imagine starting to drink
Yeah.
at that age, dude.
And then
Dude,
there's
when
a-
I'm 13, me neither, man.
Yeah,
Same,
Like,
dude. And then I put girl asks fourth grade why he's always filming shit, and he says, I want to make movies.
I want to make movies. I got this idea for Strong Baby.
Super Baby.
Super Baby.
Called Strong,
Strong
Baby,
Baby.
that has a
Has
little cape.
And
Yeah.
she's like, that's because like you can tell she's already like interested in him, and he just keeps going on and on like Strong Baby. She's like, yeah, that's cool, man.
That's a sick idea.
Yeah.
Because I wrote girl thinks it's a sick idea.
Yeah,
And then I put Stevie hits the bowl, the weed bowl.
the weed bowl.
And then it's him talking to that girl.
Starts talking to
I put.
Esty? Something like that?
I didn't write her name down. I just tells this random girl that he thinks Ruben hates him because Ray and fuck shit like him more.
like him more now.
Yeah, he says that fuck shit and Ray are his best
They used to be
friends.
close. He and Ruben used to be close, but then
Yeah, and then I also put that Stevie finds them really fucking cool, but he feels that they don't find him that cool.
yeah.
Oh, also, he mentions that he's been hanging out with him for at least a couple months.
Yeah, so it's like it kind of gives you a scope of how long it's been.
Exactly.
Which is better than that's why respect to Jonah Hill. Most people aren't good with keeping track of how long the movie takes place. So that's a good little writing trick that at least Jonah Hill gets.
And then the
Yeah.
girl, which like this scene's kind of weird to me because
I
she's
put-
clearly so
It
much
is
older than
weird.
him.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
put
and you can tell
awkward-
she's also like not fucking with him, but like she knows what she's doing.
She does.
clearly. Yeah.
I put awkward ass flirting scene. That girl is definitely way older than Stevie.
yeah.
Yeah, I wrote. She does say that he's cute, and then she also talks about how fuck shit like goes around and like bangs a lot of the girls, and then like won't talk to him.
Because she says her friend's interested, and but do you think that he would like actually date her, or would she just like fuck him from like time to time, like
That, like he just hit her
casually,
back up whenever he wants. them to
whenever he
hook
wants
up.
sex
Yeah.
again? Yeah.
Yeah, I wrote fuck shit as a player.
And then
Yeah.
I put Nirvana in the background. Nice.
Yeah, bro. I remember the first time I watched it, I was like, bro, it's fucking Nirvana. It's their cover of Where'd You Sleep Last Night.
Yep.
Stevie lies about while they're talking. Stevie lies about dating a girl in Disney World.
That was funny.
And then I wrote, you wouldn't know her. She goes to another school.
You wouldn't know where she goes to another school. Like I paid for glamour shots a couple months ago.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, she's coming down for the dance.
And then he says that he doesn't kiss and tell because
he's a gentleman.
Yeah.
She's like, let's go check out Angela's room.
And I just put, oh shit, let's go, Stevie. And then I wrote, although at the same time, bro might be a little too young, but I understand that if I was him, I'd be so stoked as a 13/14-year-old kid.
Same.
Like-
I'd be stoked as a 27-year-old.
I put girl tells Stevie to take her clothes off. Awkward ass makeout scene.
Yeah, I put Sunburn get stanky on hang down question mark.
At first, I didn't know he was 13. I thought he was like 9, 10, somewhere in that
Yeah.
ballpark.
Because that would have been even worse.
Yeah, and I put girl definitely just committed a crime.
Yeah.
All I wrote was the Cure poster in Angela's bedroom.
I knew you would have a
because there
fucking note
was
about
a
that.
Boys
Yeah.
Don't Cry poster, and
Yeah.
there was a Tupac poster, which I
Yeah.
thought was cool, man.
Cool, like duality.
Yeah, I put this movie's pretty wild. Not gonna
But
lie.
yeah, she's like, "Are you nervous?" He's like, "Don't be nervous." And then like they make out a little more.
And then you don't know what happens, and then he
Yeah.
comes stumbling outside with her.
And they're like, "Oh, tell us all what
Dude,
happened."
let me read this, bro.
Yeah,
'cause
do
she
it.
killed me. He said she put 2 of my fingers in her vagina, and it's so much lower than I
That was so good.
thought.
And they fucking laugh at that.
I was dying laughing.
And then
bro.
afterwards, I put it in quotation in my notes. He said, "I want that to happen more." And I was like, "Me too, Stevie.
And
Me
I
too."
put the group is proud of him for finger banging that girl.
I know. I put the boys are proud of their boy.
Yeah, because when they're still walking to the room, that's you see this one where Ray's like, "Ooh," like, "Oh shit."
Also, and then he said, and she touched my dick, and fuck shit's like, oh, she touched your baby meat. Oh my god, bro, that shit was funny. And then it cuts to him taking a mean piss.
That
in
was
the
fun.
plant,
Mom
bro.
thought that was hilarious.
Ah, dude, that shit had me
'Cause
dying.
Mom's like, "Hey, look, it's you," and I was like, "Oh, fuck you," but it's true. I mean, because he doesn't give a, he's just fucking peeing, and then he like stumbles in drunk as fuck,
into his house,
and I guess his mom's not home.
Yeah, but
like, she can't be because Ian like.
Because Ian's like, "Stevie, you're fucking up." like
Yeah.
like this is where like he's not being subtle anymore. He's like, "You're fucking up."
I put Ian tried to yell at Stevie, and Stevie roasts him and says he has no friends and gets no pussy.
Yeah.
You have no fucking friends.
You get no pussy.
And then they start running.
And then they start fighting again, and then he runs away. He grabs the fucking orange juice out of the fridge and like chugs it like
Yeah.
like his brother does, and they do like another lap around.
And then he like pins him down. What does he do to Ian? He like does he like poke him in the eyes or something?
Something, yeah, like he does something,
Well,
but like
because
also
Ian-
this is the first time Ian like fucking punches the fuck out of him.
Yeah,
in
because
his face.
Ian tackles him and beats the shit off.
Yeah, like I think he knows he went about it the wrong way. So I don't know. But I think he does get. I think Stevie gets a shot on him, but like
Yeah, 'cause-
I think he's more reacting to like the situation. Not,
Yeah, because I put Stevie hits back, Ian cries after one hit. What a bitch.
yeah, because I think it's the hit and the fact that like
Yeah, the whole
he know,
situation.
yeah.
We also got to think like Ian, while he is older than Stevie, he's still a kid too.
Yeah,
I mean, he's only
Yeah.
18.
he doesn't know how to deal with it. Like
Yeah.
I think it's just everything.
Yeah, then I put Stevie wraps Nintendo 64 controller around
That
his
was
neck.
so fucking sad, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
he tries to like kill himself with the Super Nintendo cord. I was
yeah,
like, what the?
I was like,
fuck,
fuck,
dude?
man.
Yeah.
'Cause he's like, I'm fucking done with this shit.
I know, man. It's
Yeah,
like-
and I was like, fuck.
And
man.
then it pans to Mom dragging Stevie into the skate
He's
shop.
like, no, Mom, stop.
Yeah, I wrote Mr. Dabalina by Del the fucking
Yeah.
Homo Sapien plays in the background.
Yeah, I fucking love that
nice.
song. Mr. Bob Dabalina.
It's a great song, dude.
Agreed. It was on one of the Tony Hawk soundtracks.
Yeah.
Because every time I play it, I would jam it.
Yeah. Well, I think Del the Funky Homo Sapien was really big into the skate
Yeah,
culture.
for sure.
'Cause I know he's done some work with MF Doom as well.
That's cool.
Yeah. I think he's on the list of honorary like Wu-Tang members too.
Yeah, he is. Fuck yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
But yeah, she drags him into the skate shop, and
He's like, you don't give my son alcohol or weed.
and Ray's like the only one that's like trying to be cool.
Yeah,
about it,
because
like,
fuck shit's like a bitch.
Yeah, he calls her a bitch, and he's like trying to flirt with her because
Yeah,
like,
he's like, oh, come back, let me get your number.
let me get your number.
And then fourth grade, I put in my notes. Now fourth grade decides to talk because they talk. They say earlier how he doesn't talk much because he's like, oh, is she mad about the fingering? And the
Yeah.
mom's like, the fingering.
I know. He's like, oh my
And I was like,
god.
oh great, now fourth grade decides to open his fucking
like,
mouth.
bad timing, my dude.
But then Rachel's like, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, then like they get
get in the
back
car.
They
In
get
the
back in the car. He starts screaming.
She's like, I just want to know you're safe. I'm trying to keep you safe. And she's like, Stevie yells multiple times, shut the fuck up.
I wrote, dude, if I yelled at my mom like that,
Dude.
I would have been dead on the spot.
Yeah.
I
me
told
too.
my mom, I said, Mom, if I did that, my lip would still be fat to this day.
Well,
Oh my
I wouldn't.
God,
I
dude.
wouldn't be allowed to record this.
Like, I get this scene though from like
Yeah.
even from his
That's what I was
perspective.
telling her too. Like,
Yeah.
Like, cause he's just making all these friends. He's going through puberty. He's going through all this shit, and it's
Exactly,
like
yeah.
whenever you're a kid and you're that young, like it feels like every
it feels
bad,
like you're doing that internally
yeah,
all the time.
Well,
So
like,
it's-
every bad thing that happens to you feels like the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
fuck, dude. Even now, like it's hard to get over things
Yeah.
like that. I mean,
My parents got divorced when I was that age. So
and then like with the mom, like you see how she's reacting, and you know she's just trying
she's
to
just
be
trying
like.
to come from a place of love.
And like
Yeah.
understanding, but trying to like figure out like what the fuck are you doing? You
Right.
know, because like,
Yeah.
dude, he is a kid. You
like
know?
I
Like,
acted out, but I didn't act out that hard. But
I don't think. I never got caught.
Yeah, well, my thing was like my parents just got divorced, so I was kind of just angry at the world already.
Right.
And then I was also going into that middle school age
Where
you-
you're supposed to be mad at the world.
Yeah,
So like
so
it's
it-
just extra
oh,
mad.
it was
Some of us
extra.
never get out of that.
And
Yeah.
then my dad was just my mom was just like, you can't listen to Eminem at all. My dad took me that weekend and bought me every single Eminem CD that Walmart had and an Eminem poster. And he was like, make sure you put this on the wall so whenever your doors open, your mom can see it.
And then after that scene, like you see Stevie sitting outside. I don't know exactly where he is.
I think he's just right behind the skate shop.
And then Ray comes out and talks to him.
He's like, "Hey, how you doing?" He's like, "It's just like all this shit."
I wrote a quote from Ray. In
I
this
did
scene.
too. I think we must have the same one.
I put, we feel like our shit is bad, but
Yep.
if we look in someone else's closet, you wouldn't trade your shit for their shit.
Yeah.
And I love that fucking. That's a really
because
good line.
before that, Stevie says, "I just can't take this shit sometimes."
Yeah.
He's like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Just all of it."
Yeah.
And then Ray tells him a story of how his brother died crossing the street.
Well, he kind of breaks down.
Yeah.
Before he does that, though, he breaks down like everybody's shit.
Yeah.
Like he's like, "Hey man, like
Because yeah, go ahead.
fourth grade is very poor."
Yeah.
Like he talks about how he can't even afford fucking socks
Yeah.
most of the time.
He's talking about Ruben's broken home.
Ruben
how-
gets beat at home.
And-
Ruben and his sister get beat at
Beat
home by
both,
his drunk
yeah.
mom.
Yeah.
And then Ray and fuck shit are best friends, but are going apart due to fuck shit wanting to party,
Just party
and
and
get
drink
fucked
all
up
the time.
Yeah.
Because I kind of put Ray has become disillusioned with his friends and growing up.
Yeah.
Because like you
Yeah.
can tell like he wants more out of life than some of his friends want. you
Yeah,
know?
I put a couple of notes during this one. I put Ray actually trying to boost little homie up and shows he actually cares about. This is where I started to turn on Ray because at first I kind of thought he was an asshole. Earlier.
Right.
He was shitting on homie for trying to dream big, and he's also trying
Right.
to dream big.
Because later on in a different scene, he comes across as assholery, but he's really just trying to do better for himself.
Yeah.
Honestly, dude, like this whole movie, like I was just by this point, definitely, like I was just like almost like in love with Ray. Like,
Yeah.
he was by
Yeah.
far my
He's-
favorite character.
Yeah,
Agreed, yeah.
same.
Cool as shit, very realistic. Like you can see, he's like the light in all of this.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, that's when Ray tells Stevie that his little brother was going to soccer practice and got hit by a car.
yeah.
And then after his brother died, fuck shit dragged Ray out to skate with him and tell Stevie that it felt good to have someone there for him.
Yeah,
Yep.
fuck shit was there for him when he lost his brother. So Ray's being there for Stevie when
Yeah.
he's
He
down.
says, "Let's go." Ray drags Sunburn to go skate.
Yeah, they skate
And then
down
they
the road.
play. This is where my needle drop is. Fucking the Pixies, Ray and
Yeah.
Mutilation. I fucking love that song.
Yeah.
Or Wave of Mutilation. I was like,
And
oh,
then
that's a good fucking. That's like the only other Pixie song I know.
I also mentioned that Stevie can keep up with Ray a lot better now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like he's still not nailing the tricks, but like he can keep up. He can
Yeah.
skate well.
Yeah, he can skate pretty good now.
Yeah.
I put movie soundtrack kind of slaps, and that's when they pretty much a skate montage.
Yeah, and they pretty much skate all night. 'Cause
skate
they end
all
up falling asleep.
Yeah,
They sleep.
On
They
their
sleep in the
boards.
park.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fucking
Yeah.
cool.
And then it cuts to now he is with fuck shit in the
Yeah.
park. 'Cause
Yeah.
They go to like that little party. Like got his beanie on again. looking all
Yeah,
cool
he's
and
fucking
shit.
smoking, drinking.
And then I also wanted to mention, and I don't know if you guys picked up on this, but while they're at that party, he walks by that girl he fingered and doesn't acknowledge her.
Yep,
Yeah,
yeah.
they
just keep
I
going.
thought that
She's
was
like, what
cool.
the
She's like,
fuck?
"What the fuck?" I was like, "That's."
Yeah.
It was like because he's keeping up right behind fuck shit because fuck shit saying hey to everyone.
Yeah.
And then they walk by and she's like, "Hey," and he's like, "Whatever,
keeps
fuck you,
going,
bitch." And I was like, "Damn, man, Stevie fucking
Stevie
it's crazy.
becoming a little mini fuck shit,
'Cause
bro.
it's like right after this too where we cut to him in the bathroom. He's just like trying to chug this fucking
Pounding
40
that beer, bro.
and I was like, Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
man! Like it's kind of sad.
It
like,
is sad because he's
Yeah.
a fucking child.
Yeah,
and
bro.
he's just trying to fit in. And then that's when Ray takes the alcohol away from him.
Yeah, he's like, "Ray," he's like, "Can I have that?" He's like, "Had enough." Like,
Yeah.
yeah, good.
Yeah, and that's pins to Ray sitting talking to the two dudes from earlier that were in the Big Brother magazine.
Yeah.
That's when fuck shit comes up and just embarrasses the shit out of him.
Dude, it's so fucking awkward because he's
Dude.
like, "Oh, what's up, man?" And then he fucking touches the other guy's hair,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Bro, that's fucking ugh."
Yeah, I commented how
Like if you were white, if fuck shit was like white, I don't think he wouldn't have got out of that in a good situation.
No.
Because I know that's like
No.
that's so just ugh.
Yeah, then I put fuck shit and Ray give each other the stank eye.
Yeah,
I commented how I like the duality of this scene.
same. I
Like
mean,
how skating can be serious, but it can also just be a burnout thing.
yeah,
You know,
like
and,
there's two different sides of it.
But like Ray's talking to the pros, fuck shiz.
In my notes, I put fuck shit blows up Ray's spot because he's like going over there being all like classless and shit.
And it's tough
Yeah.
too, man, because like you know you see the pain in both of them. Because
Yeah.
like fuck shit is Ray's boy,
Yeah.
and he hates that he has to be like, hey man, fuck off, like I'll come hang out with you in a
Yeah,
minute.
because he even says like, "Hey man, go get over there for a little bit."
Yeah,
You know?
and it's like, but you see like the pain in fuck shit's eyes, like
Yeah.
being sent away from his friend.
But also,
Yeah.
like, fuck shit gets it because he's like, because he even was like, okay, man, he like any other person would be like, nah, like really, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
he's like he complies because he understands, like he does understand to a certain extent.
But like, both of them like you can see the way they both feel, and to me it's like they're both understandable.
Yeah,
You know, like if I was fuck shit, I would have been hurt. But if I was Ray, I also would have been like, hey man, like get the fuck out
like,
of here.
please, like help.
What are
me.
you doing, bro?
Yeah.
Like like, you're fucking with me.
Any other time, I don't know, you wouldn't do this, but I think it's also because of the drugs and alcohol too.
Yeah, for sure.
He's-
And I mean, I also partially would wonder, like, is it because like he's trying to keep Ray the way Ray is? And, like,
Yeah.
maybe he doesn't want him to go pro, you know, because he just
Yeah.
wants to skate and get fucked up with his friends.
Yeah.
Which, like, I understand, like, you just want to hang out with your fucking boys, but eventually you gotta.
Right, because when he walks
Yeah, you
away,
gotta
he's
move
like, "Oh,
on.
sorry about my friend, man." He gets drunk and he gets crazy. Like,
Yeah.
he's like he justifies it very well, but it's just like
Yeah.
it still sucks, man.
Well, the guys, I definitely think both the pro skaters,
Get it?
they get it.
Because that one guy's
Yeah.
like, "Oh no, it's cool, man," but the other guy's like, "Yeah, but he touched my hair. That was weird."
That was weird.
Yeah.
Like, see, that was cool duality too, where the other guy's like, "Nah, it's cool, I get it," and the other one's like, "I don't know, it's a little weird."
And that's Ruben and Stevie get into a fight.
Yeah,
Cause
dude.
he's like, because this is where their shit finally boils over. Ruben's like, "What the fuck, man?" He's like, "What the fuck's wrong with you?" And then fucking Ruben pushes Sunburn, and then Sunburn fucking clocks that motherfucker.
dude.
And like, cause like at first it's like a normal fight in high school where like it's like pushing and
Yeah, a lot
kind of
of
getting each
pushing,
other.
shoving.
But then that's when Sunburn gets one good fucking clock to his face, and Ruben falls like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Ray
And he's
breaks
like,
it up.
Stevie gets on his ass.
And he's
though.
like, he gets a good
'Cause
couple
I wrote-
pops in while he's on the ground.
I wrote Stevie kicks Ruben's ass, and I
Yeah.
just wrote good.
That's what happens with some scrawny.
Because
motherfuckers,
honestly,
man.
dude, like, I know Ruben's got a lot going on, but also fuck Ruben.
Yeah.
He's a little bitch.
Yeah.
You know, like
bro, just like when it comes to us as boys, I'm like, bro, when my boy succeeds, I'm not gonna get jealous of him. I'm gonna
Yeah.
fucking,
Yeah,
I'm gonna lift him
exactly.
up.
We gotta boost the homies
Like, yeah,
up.
bro, it's just friendship, dude. And obviously, Ruben a bad friend.
Yeah.
Because even from the beginning, when he's like, I can save my boy for $40, and shit, like, you
Yeah.
can tell he's a little bit of an asshole.
you
Yeah.
can for sure. Especially like pretty much as soon as Stevie gets the
Yeah, he's like, oh, Stevie, go fill this up. Like he's using Stevie for his own personal
yeah,
gain.
like
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah.
Like, he's just immediately a fucking prick.
yeah,
But
In fourth grade, calms down Stevie. Which,
yeah, well,
which
Ray
I
pulls
thought
them
was-
apart.
Yeah.
yeah. And
And
Ray's
then-
like, bro, stop.
And then fourth grade goes and talks to Stevie, and then it
And
goes
then-
to the nighttime.
Well, it pans back over to it pans back over to Ray talking to the pros, and fourth grade's like, should I go introduce myself? And Stevie's like, nah, man. Like Stevie's doing the cool friend thing where he's like, nah, man, let Ray do his thing.
Yeah.
Which I thought, which I thought was cool. That even fucking Stevie gets that. He's like, nah, man, don't worry. Let Ray cook.
Let him cook.
Let him cook. But then it cuts to the nighttime, and like
Yeah.
everything's kind of cool now. Like
Yeah.
as cool as it can be. Like Stevie and Ruben are like sitting apart from each other.
Yeah.
Like you can
Yeah.
tell like they're still like they haven't talked about what happened yet.
And then fuck shit comes out drunk as fuck.
Yeah,
he's
so-
got his car back now. And he's like, bro,
Yeah.
these girls are having a party at the
Yeah.
house. They want us to come by.
Because my note says fuck shit tells everyone to get in the car, and I put they probably shouldn't do that.
Because I was like, because like everyone's like, and then
Ray's like,
because
"Alright."
at first we're like, everyone's like, nah, we should probably call it. And then Ray's like, let's just get in the fucking car. Let's just appease him.
I wrote fuck shit wants to go to party. Ray says let's get in against better judgment.
Yeah, I put everyone in car. Fuck shit, drunk driving.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
shit should not be driving.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
no.
I put Ray tells fuck shit to just take everybody home. He was
Yeah.
like, we're all bummed.
Like
let's
everyone
go
here's
home.
bummed out. He's like, nah, man, we're going to this fucking party. And then
Yeah.
this was a really good this whole movie's edited really good, but this
Yeah.
is really good editing in my opinion because like it like keeps cutting to like these flashes of like horns and lights.
Where like, they
Yeah.
almost get into a wreck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then like it lingers kind of on fourth grade's face.
Yeah.
And then he's like says something, and then it pans to the actual car crash.
Well, before that, whenever Ray was like, "Hey, we just take everybody home," fuck shit says that they're going to the party and tells Ray that he doesn't have fun anymore. And then that's when it just pans to a black screen while you just hear a horn honking.
Yeah.
And then the car's
And then it
flipped
cuts
over.
into the car.
Yeah, I wrote,
Yeah,
oh god,
outside.
they got into an accident.
Yeah. And then you can
And
hear
I-
them all screaming like, "Oh, Stevie, Stevie!"
Yeah.
And I put, "Don't drink and drive, kids."
Yep.
I just
just wrote-
everyone in the car's freaking out.
Oh no, Stevie.
because he's not responding.
And then I think it was Ray. He said, "Why did we get in the fucking car with you?"
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's like
yeah.
screaming at
Yeah.
fuck shit, and then it cuts to Stevie being resuscitated
Yeah, the
because you know that
hospital.
motherfucker's like dead.
Yeah.
right? And they get him
Yeah.
back, and then it shows.
It
Because
pans
he was
to-
in the front seat.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
He shouldn't.
Yeah,
have
because
been.
there's a scene right before that where he's like Sunburn, you in the front with me because he's pissed off at Ray.
Yeah.
He's like Sunburn, get in the front with me
Definitely
because
should
he's
not
been
be.
riding in the back the whole movie with Ruben.
Right.
But he's like, nah, you get in the
It's
front
been
with me
Ruben,
this time.
fourth grade, and Sunburn in the back.
Yeah, but then it pans to Ian giving kind of like the redemption. He's given instead of drinking from the jug now, he's got 2 smaller orange juices and he gives one to Stevie when he wakes up.
For
And,
sure.
I was like, oh, that's sweet.
And it's also
I
like-
like that moment because it looked like he also just snuck him in too.
yeah,
And also just like he's just sitting there like watching it.
yeah.
Like he's
Yeah.
just being a good big
A good
brother,
big brother, yeah.
finally, and like being
I-
there for his little brother
I
in this
I
hospital.
I think in that moment he probably realized that, oh shit, my brother could have died. I could've
Yeah,
lost
like,
my fucking
fuck,
brother.
dude.
I,
Like,
should probably, I should probably start treating him a little better and
Yeah.
not like a piece of shit.
Because I put in my notes, orange juice peace offering.
Yep. I liked that scene a lot too, where he gives them the orange juice, and
Yeah.
neither one of them say anything. They
They
just start drinking the orange
Yeah,
juice.
and they look at each other.
Yeah,
we,
like
we good.
They're good. They're boys.
Yeah, and mom goes out into the waiting room and sees the whole crew
everybody
sleeping
and waiting
on
for
there.
him to wake
All
up.
the boys stayed in the hospital to make sure that Stevie was okay.
And I put in my notes, mom kind of gets it.
Yeah, yeah,
I
because she
wrote-
wakes up Ray.
Yeah, at first just Ray, but everyone goes.
Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah,
wakes up
well,
at
she
some
has
point,
some-
but
she has-
I think it's smart that she knows to go for the most responsible
Yeah,
one first.
yeah, she wakes him up and goes, "Hey, you want to go see him?"
Well, I also wanted to just mention that even Ruben's punk ass is there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's like just like you say, like he could have died. Like that beef's not worth it.
Yeah, just squash that shit.
And that's where we get that quote from Ray that you said earlier. He says, "You take the hardest hits out of everyone I ever met. You know you don't have to do that, right?"
Oh,
Yeah.
I loved that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I loved that.
And then fourth grade.
Fourth grade shows them his movie.
Yeah.
That he's
Well,
been
he
making.
asked him if he's like, you know,
Yeah,
want
was
to
he
see something I
something
made?
cool?
Yeah, and he pulls
Yeah.
that fucking those like AV cords he just
Yeah.
keeps on him, I guess.
Yeah.
And the friend, I love how the friend group montage was made because they were very popular around this time.
Oh, yeah,
It was
definitely.
Beastie Boy-esque filmed. 'Cause
Yeah.
like a good portion of Beastie Boy music videos are filmed with that fishbowl lens.
Right.
And I liked that they took that and incorporated it into the end credit because that's how a music video
Back then, what it looked like.
would look like.
It reminds me a lot of because the way it's filmed too, it's like filmed with it's filmed interstitialed with like them skating and them
Yeah.
talking and like just being friends. And
Yeah, dude.
there's like the last track on Frank Ocean's Blonde soundtrack is like a bunch of clips like that too, where like
Yeah.
it's like clips of them just talking as their kids. And
Yeah.
I thought it was really cool how it was cut with them skating and just being
Yeah, man, it's
friends.
like it's like the CKY shit, man.
Yeah,
There's a new
Except it's not pranks. It's just
Right,
them being
yeah.
fucking boys.
being
Yeah,
boys and
and there's a new group that does the Beastie Boys sound and style very well, and they're called like Joey Valence and Bray.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I was watching one of those reacts. They were reacting to a bunch of like Beastie Boy music videos,
Yeah.
and at the end they showed them that. And they're like, oh,
That's cool.
but yeah.
And I also wanted to mention that the video he shows is a Strong Baby production.
And it's
Just
called,
the
and
boys-
it's called mid '90s.
Yeah.
Just the boys being boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strong baby production.
End credits the movie. Yeah.
That's
movie
the end of
ends.
the movie. That is.
Yeah.
It's a very short, concise
yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Probably the shortest movie we've done,
Honestly, yeah, I think so.
like runtime wise.
Runtime wise, for sure. I am very high on this movie.
Same.
But Dylan, I will let you go first for your rating this time.
I do a weird thing whenever I take notes at the very end because I know we all come back and talk about it. I watch from the very first time I watch it because most of these movies is the first time I've ever seen it. I always put my initial thought after watching it. I put a 7 out of 10 there, but because I know whenever we talk about it, there's a chance my rating can either go higher or lower.
yeah.
Good call.
So-
I do a similar thing.
Yeah, but I also want to write down what my initial thought was at first, so I
Right.
can come back and see if I'm giving it. So I'm gonna go with an 8 on this one because I really did enjoy it. The more we at first, because I watched this later in the night than I normally would start a
Right.
movie.
That definitely always has a
Yeah, because I
effect
started
on it.
about 9:30ish. I didn't finish until close to 11, just because I was pausing and taking notes and shit like that. So that's kind of why I was at a 7 there. But like I know whenever we talk about it, it can bring out more feelings, and I enjoyed it way more than just that initial watching. Just talking about it, I liked it a lot more. So I'm just gonna go with a solid 8.
Hell yeah. You go first because since it was my pick, you go next.
I want to give it a 10.
Hell yeah.
I want to give it a 10 because because I really liked it when I watched it, and then talking about it, I think I like it even more because just like with the new friend group coming of age with your new friends and how quickly you can establish like those close relationships with people, and like the Big Brother side story, and like the fucking comedy's good and the way it's edited and the backdrop. I mean, honestly, I can't think of like a negative thing to say about this movie.
Hell yeah.
So honestly, like I'm just gonna give it a fucking 10.
Fuck yeah.
My thing with the negative thing, it was like one of my things was like younger me would have absolutely loved it. Probably would have given it a 10 if I was younger. But,
Right.
like, as a man that's 28 years old, close to 30, I'm just probably not as high as I would as a younger.
See,
guy.
with all the ones we've done so far, where I think about that,
Yeah.
it's weird that for this one, I don't
Yeah.
know why. I don't know why. I can't explain it, but I should feel that way with this movie, but for some reason I don't. There's
Yeah.
something about it that I think it does better. That I think I'm higher on it than something.
Yeah.
Say something like Dope, and
I
this
just-
definitely doesn't have the pacing problems. That Dope
I think
has.
I rated this one higher than I did Dope.
Oh,
I
yeah,
just
definitely.
think that for me,
I like this one more than Dope. That's for sure. sure. Like this would be one I'd come back to before I came back to Dope.
I just think that for me, it's like, man, like, so many things that this kid did, like, I see myself there.
Yeah.
You know, like, the fucking, like, your friend hands you a beer and you just fucking drink it. You know, this fucking smoking pot for the first time and acting like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
The cigarette, all the drug stuff, like the pill.
Yeah.
Like, here, take this pill. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You
sure.
know, like, I mean, fuck, dude.
Is it bad for me?
Yeah, like, I did all that dumb shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, and, you know, just like because I really think at the end, too, he comes out of it for the better.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like a lot of people, like,
Don't. They spiral after
Yeah.
that.
and you know, but you can go into these things and you can, like, experiment and figure it out and experience it and then come out on the other side for the better. I mean, obviously, I never got in a fucking car wreck and almost died
Right.
because I was not
Same.
stupid enough to get in with a drunk driver.
Same.
But, you know, like, yeah, man, like, there's just so much of it that I see in myself and, like, growing up. Now, obviously, I wasn't a skateboarding kid, but, like, you know, I was still getting in with kids that were doing stupid shit. So, yeah, it's a 10 for me.
Hell yeah.
What about you, Kyle?
It's just like I was saying, like for some reason this one doesn't do the bad thing for me that it does like all the other like coming of age movies that we've watched now that we're a little older.
Yeah.
And even like I was high on it the first time I watched it, and I wasn't sure if it was gonna go down or stay about the same, but I think I even liked it even more on this rewatch, which was weird. Like I'm like, oh, I still love this movie, but I was like, for some reason it went up even higher. I want to give it a 10, but like there's something about it's holding me back. I don't know what it is, but I'll probably go with a solid 9 though for sure. Like it's like right underneath
For me, like, I think I was hesitant to give it a 10 just because I don't like giving out 10s.
Right, because like I think of something like Bike Ride is where I'm like the only reason I gave that one probably would have been a 9, but I only gave it a 10 because I didn't expect anything out of it.
Yeah, well, I didn't expect anything out of this.
They see that's why
You know, like-
that's why like for me it's still like a 9. It's still like it's one of my favorite movies that I've seen. It's just a really good it's a really good movie. I like it a lot.
It's weird. This is the only movie that Jonah Hill's made.
Yeah, I thought that too because like now that I'm so high on this after a second rewatch, I'm like, why has he not made more? Because like he's produced a lot of stuff.
Because it was critically received well.
Yeah, and like I know he's produced a lot of stuff because I know like I think Moneyball he was a producer on. I think Wolf of Wall Street he helped produce too. Like, but like he's only directed once, and I'm like, I'm surprised he hasn't done
And it's
more.
kind of a weird movie for him to have directed.
Yeah, but like I think he draws on inspiration from his life though too.
Yeah.
So like I think that makes more sense as to why.
I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah.
He probably was in that shit because he's like that age.
Yeah.
It's weird that it came out in 2018 because I really remember seeing like a trailer for it in 2017. Because I remember it would be advertised on Hulu.
Yeah.
So it's weird that it came out, unless I'm misremembering. I mean, that could also be a
I
possibility.
just remember it coming around like not right after high school, but like a while after high school. I was old enough to drink when it came out, where I was like,
Yeah, because I wasn't working at the movie theater anymore. That's why I remember it, because I was working
Right.
at Walmart then. And I was like brand new there.
because this was like one of A24's first movies.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it wasn't an
'cause,
A24
like,
production.
this
It was
came-
just A24.
I will say this about this movie. Everything that Dope, I think, wanted to do, this movie did a little bit better.
Yeah.
With
And
the
I
whole
think
coming
this-
of age story.
I think this movie helps too that he's a little younger
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Well, also this movie's more dramatic than Dope was,
Mhm.
but I think the parts that because there is some similarities in the two, but I think this one does the whole coming of age thing a lot.
This one's a
better.
lot more based in reality than Dope.
Yeah.
You know, because
Yeah.
like Dope with like the
Yeah.
fucking rich businessman who's also a drug lord kind of thing. Like,
Yeah, like
I mean, don't get me
makes
wrong,
him
that
sell the
can
drugs.
happen.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah,
not.
but it was a little more fantastical.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Dope is.
Fantasy.
And then mid 90s is very much based in realism. Like, I think I am going to keep it a 10, but I think that it would be like a 10 plus only if I was older. I lived it.
I think on different days I'd probably go from 9 to 10. Like it's never going to be below a 9 for sure.
Yeah.
But like on a third rewatch, if I'm still as high, I might change it to a 10. But like it's still like we've talked about our skills before. A 9 or 10 to me is still like a must see movie
For sure.
and one of my favorites for sure.
I mean, I definitely recommend it. I'm just giving it an 8. Just
No, that's still great. Like
Yeah, I mean,
even for
I would
us,
argue
that's
like
a solid fucking movie.
I would argue an 8 to 10 is like
Yeah.
you should go see this.
Because I always think about 7 being on like the high scale of mid.
Me too.
And then 8's when I start to be like, all right, at least I can say this is a good movie that people should watch.
Like 5, 6, 7
Yeah.
is mid.
So I love that we're all in
Yeah.
about the same area.
You
That's
know,
cool.
Yeah.
Maybe 4.
And
Like 4's low mid.
I'm
Yeah.
glad that it wasn't like I suggested you guys like, oh shit, that wasn't all that. So I'm glad my suggestion was a good
Dude,
one.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Like when you suggested this, I did I did not care to watch it
Yeah,
because like I had.
Shit.
I hadn't even
I
heard
mean,
of this fucking movie.
I know it
you
has been on my watch list, but it was one of those movies on my watch list where I like, if I see it, I see it. If I don't, I don't.
The reason I watched it the first time, because it had always been on my watch list too ever since it came out. Because I like the kid that was in it. He was in like a couple other things that I had seen back in the day, and like it was on my watch list. But during COVID, I really got back into playing the old Tony Hawk games because there was nothing else to do.
Yeah,
That's around
they-
time Pro Skater came
Tony
out
Hawk's
again,
Pro
too.
Skater 1 and
Yeah,
2
yeah, they
Remaster
just-
came
yeah.
out, and that's when I got back into skateboarding video games. And then that's when I was like, fuck, I never watched that movie. Let me watch it. And then when I watched it, I was like, this was a really good, like, especially knowing Jonah Hill written and directed, I'm like, Jonah Hill could go either way. And then when I watched it, I was like, that was a really good fucking movie. It
was a great
So
fucking
like, and then after that, that's when I was like, I love this movie. And then like, the past couple months, I'd been wanting to rewatch it. And then like, once we got through you guys' first two picks, I was like, bro, I know what my pick's gonna be because I've been wanting to rewatch this movie for forever. So I'm glad you guys liked it. It's fucking
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I loved it.
Hell yeah.
I liked it more than my pick. That was kind of similar. So anybody got any more juicing?
No, I think that one's
All
fucking
right, well, that one's been
dry.
juiced. New episodes of the Movie Juice podcast drop every Thursday morning. You can follow us on Facebook at Movie Juice, Instagram Movie Juice Pod, Twitter at Movie Juice Pod. We have a coming soon website at www.moviejuice.com.
Yeah.
You can email us if you want to shoot us a suggestion, drop in the comments, or email us at moviejuicepod@gmail.com. All links can be found on our LinkedIn page, which the link for that's available on all of our social medias except for Facebook. I haven't done that yet, which is on me. We're also on Spotify, Apple, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and YouTube. You can also follow us individually on Instagram and Twitter, which that is in the description below. Give us a like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. We will be back next week at the beginning of October, which is our Scare Slam month. Our first movie will be It Follows.
Scare Slam!
Scare Slam! Scare Slam! Scare Slam!
And we'll be back next week. I've been Dylan.
I've been Kyle.
And I've been James. And one last time, this has been The Juice.